Hey YouTube, what's going on? B-Rex here, and today we are back with Halcyonic Folly. We do have a bit of a surprise later in the episode, but you guys will get to it soon enough. We're going to jump straight into it this episode. I'm not really going to stay too long on the recap. I'm going to leave that up to Sam. It has been a minute, but we are full back and in full swing. So, as always, I want to thank everybody who's watching. The video I posted today already has like 10, or by today it's episode 4. It already has like 10 views on it. So thank you all for stopping by and peeping our story. We put a lot of love and a lot of joke and a lot of ourselves into this. So it's going to be real exciting to get to see how you guys react to certain things. But as always, let's get right into it.
So it is recap time, yes. All right. Very good. I'm glad to hear this. Okay. So, last session, the group, Elizabeth, Sinclair, and Rurik, landed within the city's walls. As they fell, their minds went back to memories of things that had happened that stuck with them. For Rurik, he saw his time with his family. For Elizabeth, she saw her adoptive father, and Sinclair saw his time traveling the world, selling his wares. However, when Elizabeth and Sinclair woke up, Thera was gone, and Rurik was still unconscious, still stuck in that dream. In an attempt to find some way to rouse Rurik, the two snuck through the city while trying to find some sort of apothecary shop that might have survived in some capacity. As they went along, they found a group of creatures that they fought. Meanwhile, Rurik was having a fight within his own mind, fighting a battle against shadowy figures before finding his former home, and for a moment, changing history. Rather than his wife and child dying during that battle, instead he saved them. However, right before the cure wounds that would have saved his wife's life completed, he was woken by Elizabeth and Sinclair. Rurik was distraught by this, almost leaving before they decided as a group to rest and wait it out. While resting, they all saw a couple of odd things, including a flock of these weird bird creatures making arcane runes in the sky, and an entire building being surrounded by mist before turning into this weird living stone puddle. The next quote-unquote morning, the group traveled out with the intention of finding the old Coalition hideout in hopes that they might run across Sarkana. Along the path, they stopped by the mines where they had all first met and fought a group of creatures that were faster than the first group and could inflict a paralysis, as well as a handful of birds. After completing that fight, they eventually found the second hideout. Within, they found the shadows of creatures, marks upon the ground and the walls, as though they'd been immolated in an instant through something. And they found an unconscious Sarkana holding a slowly disintegrating scroll, his back against the wall. And that is where we are now. I need you, Elizabeth, Rurik, and Sinclair to roll me their RP initiatives.
Where is my...
I got an 18.
I rolled a
That's
10.
19.
Plus 1. No, this is flat 20, my friend. This isn't initiative. This is RP.
I'm talking about mine.
Yeah, this is flat D20. It's been a flat D20 this entire campaign.
Not combat initiative, roleplay initiative.
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 15.
18.
So I'm going
Jesus.
last. For once, yeah.
And it's not even like the Rourke last, Elizabeth first. It's fully flipped.
Yeah, this is like complete on its head from normal, which is funny. Something tells me this is gonna be. Something tells me this is gonna be a peak session.
So then, with that in mind, the three of you are confronted with the room. At your feet and against the walls beside you all is the black markings of what may have once been people or smoke-changed creatures. On the far side, opposite where the old war table used to be, is Circana. He's a little different than before, now wearing armor, something you'd never seen him wear before. It's not like full plate, but it's the armor of a soldier. It seems like almost like repurposed protectorate armor, with a chain shirt and metal plates that cover only really the vital parts, joints and a breastplate. Circana is unconscious. He's breathing, but he is unconscious and not responding to y'all's entrance. So, with that in mind, Sinclair, what do you do when met with this situation?
I am going to immediately go to where Circana is sitting.
So you're gonna go up to Circana?
Yes.
And what are you gonna try and do when you get to him?
I'm gonna say, Circana, it has been too long since we last seen each other.
He does not respond. He is unconscious.
He's trying to wake him up. He's like, Circana, it's been so long. Get up. It's like talking to Woody from Toy Stories, and he's like, just like flailed out. I know you're alive. Please.
Do you want to like try and like shake his shoulder or something to try and see if that wakes him up?
Sure, why not? This is
I
probably
saw
gonna be.
that.
This is probably gonna be very, very stupid. Either Sinclair's gonna get a very hard punch to the face, or I'm gonna scare the shit out of Circana. One of the two. It's going
Stop
one of
fucking
the two
tackling
ways.
so hard.
Tell me you don't know your friends without telling me you don't know your friends. I'll go first.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I mouthed exactly what you said as you said it.
Yeah, as you said, sure, why not?
And I even did the motions like, sure, why not?
Shut the fuck up. We're trying to DM.
But you reach out and you take a hold of Circana's shoulder and shake him a little bit. And at first it doesn't do anything. But after a moment, his head sort of slowly lifts and this groan comes out of him before his eyes open. And they don't seem to be focusing properly. The pupils are massive, and as his eyes turn to you, it almost looks like he's looking through you before suddenly they focus in on your face, and his hand lifts up, the one that was holding the scroll, and he turns the scroll, what's left of the scroll, in your direction as though he's trying to use it, but the movement causes it to disintegrate the rest of the way. And he kind of looks at his hand and the remaining particles of the scroll that's left in it. And then he looks back at you with a look of confusion on his face.
Sarkana, are you all right?
His face contorts as though he's trying to understand what's going on around him, and blinks hard a couple of times before again looking at you and goes, Sinclair, what are you doing here?
We came back down here. It's a long story, but
His eyes move past you as you speak, looking at Rurik and Lisbeth, and he goes, you shouldn't have come here. You should have stayed out.
What do you mean? Why we should have stayed out?
This city was doomed. I knew it was. You should have stayed gone. It would have been better for you. It would have been better for everything.
I think at this point, I know that I'm like last in the RP initiative, but with him like kind of interacting with us as a whole, I feel like Rurik would kind of give Sarkana a look and begin to say, everything is doomed now. Hot smoke isn't just in the city anymore. For as far as we know, it's spread globally.
Sarkana's face suddenly, beforehand, his face was a mess of confusion, conflicting emotions, and roiling movements. But as you say this, he seems to hyper focus. His face goes deathly still, and he goes, what do you mean it's not in the city anymore?
We made an error caused by a drow woman. She was able to take shape of the people that we trusted most. Your men, your right hands. And they told us that you're in the city. And the only way to save you was to kill the Magi. We were fooled into breaking the only barrier holding the gods within the city. And as far as we all know, everybody is doomed.
As you say this, his expression, it shifts from blankness to fear. For as long as you've known Sarkana, which, granted, isn't all that long in the grand scheme of things, the man has never seemed uncertain. He's always been steadfast. Even when faced with the smoke when it first began spreading, he did not show fear. He showed resolve. But in this moment, you are met with a man who knows that something terrible is coming, and that there is nothing that he can do to stop it.
Sarkana, we made contact with the Grove. We stopped a set of smoke before. We stopped a V. And I think...
you say V, the expression gets worse, and you see him physically recoil. And he goes, Valus, you met Valus?
Does that name strike a bell in Rurik's head?
Roll a history check.
Because I've studied demons and I'm starting to believe. You said history?
Yeah.
That's. Fuck, I don't have it on my PC. I have it on my phone. Go figure.
Excuse me.
So history
+4?
history is a +4, so I rolled 19 because I got 15.
Valus is not a name that you recognize from your study of demons. However, it is a name you recognize.
I don't like that.
It is a name you recognize from history books. Things that you were taught as a child. As you think about it, a long time ago, the elves were one race. They were one thing. However, as history progressed, the elves certain subsets began focusing on certain things. The high elves focused on knowledge, understanding of the world around them, the magic that makes it up. The wood elves were drawn to nature. They went out into the natural world, and in a similar way to the elves, they devoted themselves to learning the way of reality. However, where the high elves studied the science of it, the magic of it, the wood elves studied nature. But there was a third set. A set who didn't focus on the science of magic or the science of nature, but on the science of combat, of conquering, of death. These would come to be known as the Drow, or the Dark Elves. And in the early days of the Drow, there was one particular one by the name of Valus. One of the first proper Drow. Through some strange magical incantation, she was the one who birthed the Drow as a whole. She continued on to overtake quite a bit of the world, not too dissimilar from how the Protectorate did. However, through the combined forces of the rest of the elves and the burgeoning human races, they were able to not quite defeat her, but exile her and the rest of the Drow race. And it was believed that Valus died. And even if she didn't, Drow or elves have a very long lifespan, but not several thousand years kind of long lifespan. So even if she hadn't died in that fight, it was believed that she had died of old age at some point since. But that is all that you know. That is all that you've heard.
Merkin, have mercy on us all.
How did Sarkana... Why would she have thought it was Valus? This is out of character.
First off, Sarkana's a he.
Why would he have thought it would be this ancient elf? That's
I
interesting.
pretty much described this ancient elf to a T.
Yeah, and this is the first time you all have seen Sarkana since you first met V.
Yeah.
So Rurik will continue with him saying that, and with Rurik saying, "May Merkin, guide us all." Sarkana, I don't know how we're gonna pull through this, but I know one thing: we need to return to the Grove. The daughter of the Oak Mother is missing. And that's where my family is laid. If we can join forces, we might have a better chance.
Since Chris is taking phone calls, is there anything Elizabeth wants to say to him?
I think her hand is twitching like, how would you know their name?
Sir kind of shifts, kind of sitting himself up straighter against the wall, almost looking like he's trying to push himself into it. And he goes, she spoke to me when the city was shut off, when it was cut off from everything else. There was nowhere for me to hide from. He waves his hand at the, like, purple overlay on everything. He goes, there was nowhere I could go. And when sleep was no longer an option for me to ignore, I dreamt. And she appeared. Not as herself, not at first. He almost seems to start tearing up for a moment, and he goes, she looked like my wife for a moment. She told me that if I just gave in, everything would be better. And I almost believed her. But I knew there was more to be done. That had to be done. That there were still people here that could be saved. And so I told her no. No matter how much it hurt me to do, I told her no. And then she left. I thought that was the end of it, but the next time I slept, she came back. But she was no longer pretending to be my wife. She showed herself. The elves, we always made sure to teach our youngest of the Drow and of Valus. It was something that was required to be taught. We had art, paintings, etchings of Valus. Things left from before she became what she was. And so I recognized her. I couldn't not recognize her. She taunted me, telling me that there was nowhere for me to go. That eventually I would have to give in. That my fighting was pointless. I almost believed her. I almost gave up. But then I thought about the form she took when she first met me, when she first showed up in my dreams, and I felt anger, I think. I believe it was anger. And I fought. I continued to fight. I held up here. I every time I've slept since this city was overtaken, she's shown up again to taunt me. He pauses as though he realized something. And he goes, except for this time. When I fell asleep here, she didn't return. That was the first time I've dreamt without her appearing in days.
Maybe
Because of you.
it's possible that it was because she was busy with us. So, she was other people. As I said before, she was able to disguise herself. Be quite frank with you, I don't even know if you're Circana. I don't know if Lisbeth is Lisbeth. I don't know if I'm Rulik. All I know is that she was able to just overtake somebody, some way, some shape, some form. Act like them the whole time. But she followed us. Or at least kept a close eye on us for the last, I don't know, day maybe, 2? And then the castle. We were at the castle. Whenever we killed the Magi, we fought her. So maybe.
What do you think of the city? She just quickly blurts out to Sakana. What do you think of it?
In what way?
Describe it. 2 words.
If you say blasted city, I'm gonna have to put you down. Can you describe it to us? Is that really how we're gonna figure out who V is for the rest of the campaign? Is describe the city in 2 words for us. And if you say blasted, you're instantly getting blasted.
Sinclair, Eldritch Blasting.
I rolled an 18.
It's okay, I can add 10 to your roll. Which is something that I should have been doing, come to think about it.
But I mean, like fucking hellscape is a good word.
Everything that you fought since you got that ability would have been a waste of a champion divinity on.
That is true.
Yeah, fucking hellscape is a good.
He goes, no, what he actually says is hellish oblivion.
Elizabeth, on tenses.
But he pushes himself upright. Like, he stands up, pushing himself off of the ground, and he goes...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I do want to say Rurik Woodhead went over and helped him up, so...
That's fine.
He gets to his feet.
He does seem to recoil a little bit as you like take a hold of his arm, but he does let you help him up. And he goes, you said you made contact with the Grove, and you think it may be safe.
Well,
compared to right now, it might be our best shot. But honestly, even the Oak Mother could be V in disguise. Everywhere we go, we are not safe. But if we go together, at least we have strength in arms.
We may be going there for more selfish goals on our own, but it is the last safe place we knew.
He reaches up a leather-gloved hand, rubbing his face as he goes, any option is better than this.
Glorbus Maximus.
And he goes, I'm going to ignore whatever the fuck Nova just said. And he goes, I don't know the path out of here. If I... You're going to have to take me. Much has changed.
I can help the best I can. We've left once. It's not the best, but at least we kind of know the direction. And I still have that map.
He sort of nods and goes, alright. Then, he looks around for a moment as though trying to remember something. And he looks down, and under the war table is a sword. One that he bends down, reaches out, and grabs and picks up. It's a sword none of you have ever seen before. It's not Protectorate design, and it's not one you ever saw Circana have before, but it is pristine.
Do I sense any magic off of it?
Yes, you do. It's not like particularly powerful magic. It's the same kind of magic you feel off of like Rurik's Warhammer.
Ah, it is a +1 sword.
There's more to it than that.
My Warhammer's a lot more than just a +1, little lady.
Yeah.
Little lady. There's a +1.
It's a +1 plus my +4.
Mechanically it's a +1 plus trauma.
Yeah, plus trauma.
But you see him attach this scabbard to the belt of his armor before going. Lead the way, I suppose.
Rurik will look around the room just to get a quick glance of, anything out, like there that he can see. He's not going to actively walk around and loot this room. He's going to take a glance around and see what he can scavenge based on eye value. And then afterwards, ready up everybody and head out.
There really isn't anything of interest in here.
I kind of figured just...
You can kind of safely assume that pretty much everything that was important in this place was likely taken with the group taken with the group that Circana was able to get out of the city before the Dome of Force was placed. So with that in mind, are you all going to head towards the exit that you all know of?
I vote yes.
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 Whichever of the three of you has the highest survival will be a survival check.
It's me, plus I have the map. I have the map. I think I have a +5 to my survival. I don't remember.
+4.
Where is my survival? There it is. Yeah, I got a +4. How the fuck did you remember that? 13 plus 4 is 17, right? Yeah. Thank God for modifiers.
The path is a little different. It's most certainly not exactly how you remember it, but between the map and your general memory of it, you're able to mostly navigate through the changed city streets. Above in the sky, you can all still see the birds making the strange shapes in the sky. And before you rises the wall, that which contained the city. It's different now. Before the smoke's expansion, the wall was already intimidating and unnatural. Smooth black stone that was created evidently through magic. A wall that, with enough magic, could be expanded without having to take it down and rebuild it. But now it's different. The smooth black now has cracks in it. Spiderweb patterns of fissures and fractures throughout the wall that seems to seep a purplish black light from within. something that shouldn't be possible. However, as you look at it, no matter how much you think about it, it is purple and black, as though the light is absorbing light. Why are you raising your hand like this is a fucking schoolroom? What?
Answer! I has answer!
Like, it's the absence of dark?
No. It is. It is a light that isn't light.
Got it.
It's like a black light. If the light wasn't purple, it was actually black. What the fuck, dude? Who did that? That fucking startled me a little bit, you fuckers.
Fuckers.
I don't know who it was. I have to blame you all now.
I mean, you were
But-
correct. There are multiple.
But and you
Hello, doggy.
do see the building, the one that was a former guard tower that you would all use to travel through originally. However, the door that was there, the massive wooden door that would have led to one of the roads leading out of the city, is gone. Instead replaced by more of the cracked black wall that was there before.
Leave it.
What would you all like to do?
Beeline, I'd say. Also, Chris, look.
I seen it. I just didn't want to interrupt the DM while they were talking.
Yeah, but you didn't visually make.
I waved, motherfucker. I waved.
You waved at my dog. That's
Yeah. You don't wave at dogs? You're weird.
weird. No, I pet him.
Anyways, I'm going to allow Sinclair to say something first, since Sinclair's order is first.
Leave it. Out. Leave it, Sinclair. Leave it.
God, now
Just
you made
go
me
through the
thought.
door. Just go through the door.
Yeah, yes. You just,
We're going to the Druid Grove any way necessary.
yes, please.
I was making a joke because I was telling my dog to leave it.
Leave it, Sinclair. Put the bone down.
Put the arm down. Put the flesh down. Stop eating the raw meat.
Stop eating the raw meat from the knolls. All right, Rurik continues.
You all enter the guard building that you would remember there being a secret passage within that went straight through the wall. However, the interior is changed. There seem to be puddles of something on the ground. You can't exactly tell what it is, what it's made of. But I would like each of you to roll me a history check to see if you can remember how to open the secret passage.
Oh, I remember, baby. Oh, I remember.
Natural one.
That would be funny. Did you roll a natural one, or are you saying
No. But you saying I remember, then I just had to go natural.
15. I rolled an 11 plus 4.
What is my history? Plus 5. Oh God. Where'd my dice? There it is.
How the fuck this bitch get a higher history than I do? What the fuck? Wait a minute. I've studied history and the history of demons, and you're just a child and you know more history than I do.
I got a 19.
What the fuck?
I have a high int.
Yeah, like how you said int. I have a high int. I think my wisdom's higher than
My
int.
intelligence score is 14.
with the ability score improvement that I got, my wisdom's an 18.
Let's see. My things of note. My intelligence is 14, my constitution is 14, and my charisma is a 60.
So what you're saying is you can be the damage sponge.
Look at my 22 health.
Yeah, you can be our damage sponge. At that point, you need to re-roll your character. We need to kill you out. You're 7th level with 22 HP. At least I have 50 HP. I think it's like 57, but still.
Sinclair.
I
over there
have
with
42
105.
max.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 42 max, but currently it's 22.
Jesus.
So Elizabeth, you remember the contraption required to open the passage, and pretty much immediately make your way there and open it.
I have that
Yeah.
autistic history where I learn how things work.
And the door opens, this time making a strange sound as it opens.
Like a squelch.
Not quite.
I don't
When
know
you
what
first-
you use quite.
When you first opened this door, it was a heavy, almost thud as the contraption unlocked and moved the door. However, now, when it... Did you forget you had a camera on, Chris?
Yeah, I do that out of habit. I'm sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry.
But the door opens this time with almost a hissing sound as it opens. And it reveals the same dark, long hallway that you all traveled through all that time ago.
Can I do something?
This time with Circana Intel. Sure.
Was this hallway was made of like stone? Yeah.
It was built into the wall itself, yeah.
I would like to shoot a firebolt down the hall,
To like light up the passageway.
like a
Like
initial.
dropping a flare down a well or something like that.
Yeah, kind of to get a scan through, make sure there's nothing ahead of us.
Okay. You shoot this firebolt down the hallway, and you don't really see anything of interest. The walls here are a lot like
Have
the walls
eyes.
that you saw outside. God damn it, Nova.
You love me.
By the way, the entire time I was screaming, don't you still have the light cantrip? Why don't you just cast the light on Leon's spear and have him chuck it? And I was muted the whole fucking time I was screaming that.
Because then we lose a
Firebolt
valuable
has
weapon.
Yeah, then firebolt has a longer range.
Longer
Fair.
range and
That's
it's a
fair.
cantrip.
But combat.
Firebolt is a cantrip. Fucking dumbass.
He just became a monkey. Ignis.
It's petroleum.
That's petrol petroleum?
I fired petrol down the hallway. But the walls have the same fissures in them and that same sort of dark light emanating from within them, but otherwise the hallway seems empty.
Go, Sinclair. I choose you.
Rurik is just gonna walk. Rurik is just gonna go down. He has dark vision, but he knows Sinclair can't really see. So he's gonna, like he did before, he's gonna pull out his shield and his hand axe instead of his warhammer, and he'll cast light on his shield.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go ahead and work on putting my shield back on, but then he's gonna start walking.
Damn, you know the song I'm listening to? The buzz is in the back of my brain.
Excuse me.
Are you just listening to a quick one on repeat?
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else, but I forgot what it was now. I don't know. Just saying that too, I guess. I'm gonna just go ahead and walk. Oh, I remember what it was. I did not like the fact you said it seems empty, and then I heard your mouse click twice. It was like, huh? Hey, what? What are we talking about? Okay, but I am gonna walk down with light casted, so one, I can see color, and two, the human of the group can see.
Who would be
Damn
going
human.
last?
I think Circana.
I think actually
I know.
Sinclair, because
Yes.
I'm with Circana.
Well, no, Circana. Circana is going to be going last.
Okay,
But
Yeah,
who would be
then I-
going last aside from that?
so
I think
probably
Leon.
yeah. I think
Okay.
Sinclair would be. Sinclair has been kind of the body shield from behind.
If Circana tries to stab, it will be the one with lots of hit points and not the frail spellcaster.
Instant kills Leon's character, reroll character.
Did we ever do a long rest last session?
No, this is still carrying through the last combat, then finding Circana.
Okay,
Um,
I want to double check then.
so, Rurik and Lisbeth, you begin walking down the hallway. And Sinclair, you move to start, but as you do, you kind of like just almost instinctually glance back at Circana. And Circana has a look of fear on his face. And he seems to have kind of frozen up. What would you want to do?
Uh, I am going to say, Circana, are you alright?
He stays silent for a moment before going. I haven't been outside of these walls in many years,
At least 12.
and for a long time I thought I was never going to be able to leave these walls again. But I was hoping that when I did, I would return to a world I knew. But I know that in this moment, we're going to be emerging to a world changed. And a part of me doesn't want to see it. A part of me wants to stay here where I know something, at least. This place may have been changed too, but I was here for its change. I witnessed its change myself. But out there, I haven't the slightest idea what's different. And that scares me. I'll be honest with you.
Well, let me tell you it like this. Things may be scary. I've learned this lesson from many, many years in the past. When things seem to be scareful, threatening, or downright chaotic in a world that you don't know, I always told myself that even though it's different, I'm not gonna stop myself from pushing forward for what I want to do. Sure. Sometimes I've traveled to places that are unrecognizable to me. Sure, I've traveled to places that are familiar, and I've met bad folk. But I didn't let them get in my way. I just continue onward. Just doing what I know, or what I plan to be doing now on the outside. of like walls or something. That's what I've always told myself.
Sarkana takes a moment. For a while, he is just staring down the hallway, seeing the receding shapes of Rurik and Lisbeth, before his eyes turn to you, Sinclair, and his pupils are still massively dilated, whether from fear or whatever the smoke has done to him isn't entirely sure. But he nods, and he goes, "To live your life how you are destined to, you must learn to face that which you fear."
Exactly.
All right. Let's go. And he gestures for you to start walking down the hall.
Barbarian charisma.
What? Do
They're
repeat?
celebrating you RPing.
Oh.
Golf claps all around.
I've done that like after a few sessions.
Yeah, you're doing good, and that's the reason why we're happy, is because you're continuing to do good and not resorting to, okay, back to past self. We're celebrating because you're doing it, you're getting it, and it makes me happy. I'm happy.
So with that, the four of you proceed down the hallway. And you actually make it to the other end with nothing happening. Elizabeth, you hit the second contraption that opens the second door. And it slides open to something that is both familiar and different. When you all first emerged from this passageway all that time ago, it opened into fields, hills, and in the far distance, trees. However, now as you step out, the hills are still there, but the plains are changed. The grass no longer green, but a sickly gray. In the distance, you can still see the trees of the forest. However, they seem taller and bending at odd angles, making strange geometric shapes on the horizon that are hard to look at.
Let's carry forth. Let's try and get there before we rest, if possible. Also, I just had to realize, smoke enhanced red cap. Like, just trauma hit me. Drama, drama, ba 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 ba. Drama, trauma, ba 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 da ba.
Okay. You ready to continue now?
Yep.
Yes, we are. I am ready. I am ready.
There is one other thing that draws y'all's attention. And that is that in the distance, above the forest, you see the beginning of a flock of birds beginning to form. Now, this flock's numbers are nothing compared to the one that you saw within the city's walls, but as you watch, it is slowly growing. Sarkana steps out ahead of you all, his eyes scanning the horizon. His back is to you all, but you can see his shoulders shaking, the beginning of silent tears. He stands for a moment in silence before going, So this is what is left. This is the change that she told me was going to happen. And I was in here for the whole thing.
You know, you can't really fault yourself. It was I who messed up and caused this. I led them. I listened to a god that wasn't mine. And I caused this. But the longer we sit here, the longer we watch this world unravel, the longer it'll take for me to get back to my wife and daughter, back to their burial. The longer it takes me to figure out if they're okay, or if they're twisted just like everything else in this city. And the longer it takes for you to meet the Oak Mother. We have to be hasty. We have to hurry as fast as we can.
He sits for a moment, not really saying anything, but nods and begins walking without saying anything, and just continues on. Assuming you all follow him.
Absolutely. Follow, if not half lead, because we know the way.
I was about to say, I kind of have the map. I think I'm going to try to outpace this taller person with my stubs. I'm going to try to outpace him.
Ultimately, the speed at which you all travel doesn't really matter. You're all heading in the same direction. It's kind of difficult to miss the forest on the horizon. Even out here, the sky is still hazy. It's impossible to tell what time it is, though you've already seen that time doesn't really move properly anymore. In time, whether it be hours or minutes or days, it's hard to tell. You reach the edge of the woods. In fact, you all pass the first trees that you reached upon first leaving. However, now they are changed, twisted, gnarled, taller and bending in ways that plants shouldn't, that anything shouldn't. Within the forest, that purple overlay is thicker, accentuated by the shadows of the leaves and boughs above, refracting light in odd patterns. Circana again pauses for a moment, but doesn't say anything, simply looking before silently going deeper in. Rick, roll me a survival check to try and lead everybody through.
You got this.
With advantage or just flat because of the map?
Just flat.
15
Map?
again. It's twice in a row I've rolled
I
an
don't-
11.
Chris, what is making you think that the map is going to help you?
I don't know. I was just hoping. I'm not gonna lie. I know it wasn't going to help. I was just helping. Or not helping, hoping.
Desperate hope.
It was like, I know everything's twisted and not the same, but please just allow me a guaranteed high roll. I know obviously that's foolish, but I just, player hope.
You all travel through for some time. And the forest around you, when you first came here, it was imposing. After all, it was a thick forest. It's almost impossible to not be at least a little intimidated by it. By the shadows around every tree, by the size of these plants surrounding you, the sounds of leaves rustling in the distance can cause a sense of unease in almost anybody, especially those who have never seen a forest or haven't been in one for many years. But now that feeling is worse. The forest itself feels claustrophobic, as though encroaching on you, even though you know logically it isn't moving. Above, you can hear the faint sounds of the birds collecting, mangled cawing noises, the sound of a bird's call, though garbled, as though gargling on something, as though choking on its own lungs as it breathes. However, as you're traveling, Rurik, you hear something. This forest is already strange in and of itself. The trees themselves making weird creaking noises as wind passes through, and the sounds of the birds above. But this sound is different. In fact, this sound is so different that it's almost normal. You hear the sound of leaves crunching underfoot.
I ready my warhammer at the sound of that. Just quick switch. My shield is back on. My axe is down. I pull out my warhammer, ready to fight.
You hear that sound a few times, and then the faint sound of metal against metal, like armor clinking together. Or
like a chainmail cleric armor. Is it going to be
Like
a fellow
goddamn
dwarf?
clanker.
It's
a dwarf.
It sounds like armor.
I follow the sound, hoping to find some god worshiper, somebody that might, even though he knows not to trust because of V, somebody that might help because all the help is needed.
What do you say to the others?
I tell them to stay put. I tell them to stay right there, and I'm going to go by myself. Rurik doesn't want to bring his friends down with him.
Do Sinclair and Elizabeth listen?
No.
Absolutely fucking not.
We
Stay here. Shut the fuck up, you dumbass dwarf.
we could
Y'all-
barely
Y'all gonna
trust
really...
anything around.
Y'all really
We are
about to
not-
piss Rurik off. He just wants a moment by himself, and y'all are like, nah, chief, we're good.
We can barely trust anything around us. We're not letting you get taken by a goddamn skinwalker.
Look, you guys can stay at distance, but every encounter we've had, whenever I tried to do something civil, it's gone to shite. So please just stay back at least 10 feet and let me investigate.
I believe 10 feet is doable. 2 spaces.
Okay.
What the fuck?
What?
Sorry, I swapped my music to the Dark Fantasy playlist, and a song came on that's like, wait a second, this sounds more synthwave.
Am I rolling for something? Is that why you're staring at me?
Roll me perception.
Okay, you just said that.
Figure something out.
Okay, so
I'm
15
looking at you,
plus
I was
my
looking at you.
perception. Hold on. I think that's a 3 for perception. Perception is a +4. Why do I have a +4 in everything? So 19.
So that's a 19. So you spend a moment listening to the sound that you're hearing. The sound of movement, the sound of armor. And you follow the sound. The other two trailing behind you. Or the other three, because Zircana's there too. And you come across not quite a clearing. It's not large enough to be considered a clearing, but it is an open space. And you see something that doesn't quite fit in. You see a humanoid shape. Yuri, would you like to introduce your character, please?
In the middle of this semi-clearing stands a lowly goblin, blood dripping from head to toe, a wild gaze in his eye, his hands shaking, clanking, and rattling the metal further than they already are. And on top of it all, he finally locks eyes with this ragtag group of a human and 2 elves and a dwarf, and he just stares with fury, with disgust, and most of all, with fear. He draws his shield up, he puts his sword over his shield, and with one loud cry, he simply petitions, "Who are you?"
I think the better question is, who are you? And I put my warhammer on the ground, not like on the ground, but the hammer part on the ground, handle still in my hand, to show that I'm not about to attack you, but you better answer me right now.
I have not seen life in these woods for he scrambles, staring at the treetops, looking to find if there is a sun or the stars of the night sky, but he sees nothing. Where did you come from? You don't resemble the others. You don't.
You mean the Twisted?
Twisted, broken, burnt, bent out of shape. That's an apt description.
Merkin, I don't have time for this. He lets go of his warhammer and walks towards the goblin and extends a hand. Name's Rurik Frostbeard. And for once in my life, I'm going to put hatred towards your kind aside. Mainly because we are facing something worse.
He slumps. He doesn't let go of his sword and shield, but he does relax his shoulders. He looks up into the sky for a second, eyes closed, and just begins to laugh. Hatred for my kind.
Yes, because your kind slaughtered my village multiple times, and I've had to fight your kind off so many times. So yes, hatred towards your kind, just like that human, and I point at Sinclair, who I've been able to put my hatred aside, for they're not the same, so don't prove me wrong whenever I'm trying to let this die. Alright?
And as per usual, the dwarf doesn't let us speak. They beat us with their whips. They kick us in the shins. They force us to mine their gold and reap the profits. And they have the audacity to claim victimhood. Oh, if the gods would let me. Oh, if they would let me. Oh.
You were a slave?
He lifts up his chain shirt and gestures to a menagerie of whip marks. Indeed I was. From the moment I was born, I was put in a mine to labor and labor and labor and labor and labor, and he starts smacking his sword against his head and spinning around in a circle. He seems crazed, delusional, but at the same time, there's definitely clarity left in him.
What is your name?
What'd you say yours was, Rurik? Quip. Quip.
I'm sorry. I understand slavery, for I was a slave for 6 years myself. Not my whole life. But I know how it is to be whipped, told I'm not good enough for who I am. My family never owned slaves. I'm sorry for what my kind has done to you. I'm sorry for being so hasty. But I would like to reiterate the fact that we have a lot more going on right now than the bad blood between our kinds.
I'll be a sec. Food's ready.
Alright. So please,
He
disarm yourself, as I have.
He sticks his sword in the ground, looks down at it for a moment, and reluctantly gives his hand out for you to shake. Fine, Rurik. If nothing else, I can reason with you, not a bird. And he starts looking around again, trying to see the horrible winged demons.
I've killed plenty of those, and I agree they're not great to deal with. But there's far worse. I've seen far worse already. How about you come with us? You're clearly not part of their army. So at least for now, we can partner with one another and try to make things right as they're going to be. There's a place, a refuge, where we're heading right now. Well, I don't know if it's still a refuge, but it was before the smoke spreaded.
Smoke, it's elsewhere. Of course it's elsewhere.
As far as I know, Quip, it's all around. Everywhere has been touched by this smoke. Every home, every place, every land, gone.
And I take it doesn't discriminate by blood either. Man and orc, goblin and dwarf, kobold and elf, it takes us all, doesn't it?
Rurik will point at Sinclair's arm. And I'm sure that his arm is still visible where you could see the purple smoke swirling within his arm.
I'll be damned. That's exactly what her arm looked like.
It's happening to everyone as far as I know that has breathed the smoke in. Sinclair was the first victim that I knew of. But it's only spreading. What's happening to him could be happening to us right now. And I pray that Workin will keep us safe as it's going to.
DM, do I recognize his god? Merkin?
Only a history check.
History? You said history, right?
Yes.
My favorite. 9.
It really doesn't ring a bell. There are many gods the dwarves worship, and you've never really had a proper, like, one-to-one conversation with a dwarf before, so you don't really have enough of a information base for it.
Fair enough. Merkin, that's a... Well, I was never properly educated on your people's gods, on if the ones who owned me even worship the same one. Tell me, what was your home like? Icy, fiery, sandy?
I've had 2 homes. And Rurik will kind of gesture for us to kind of start walking while I talk to Quip Quip. That way we can talk on the way to the grove.
Alright.
So we're going to start walking towards the grove while I start talking to Quip. And I explained to him how my original home was. It was enjoyable. We did nothing but mine as a family. Forged together. I explained to him how I first met my god, that calling that brought me to the village. And then I explained my second home to Quip, where I found my village being raided by goblins and hobgoblins and, bugbear alike, just slaughtering my village for no reason and fending them off and taking care of my people the best I could before the Protectorate took over. I tell them about how I met my wife, how we had a daughter, and how the Protectorate took that away from me. Then I tell him about my third home, because technically the Protectorate was a home of Rurik. And I inform him of all of this as we're walking towards the grove.
Quip is gonna look back towards the elf here and try to strike up a conversation with her. And what of you, lassie? You seem young, even for an elf.
Quickly, what did I miss while I was grabbing food?
Quip is okay.
Alright. I, spent most of my life, well, really all my life, in the Protectorate's walls. Only recently learned about my true family. Trying to figure out my past.
Most of your life? The Protectorate's only been around for... Wow. You... Oh boy, you have not seen much then, have you? Funny, every time you meet an elf, they're always 200 or 300 years old. You barely meet one that hasn't crossed that threshold yet. I almost thought they just came pre-packaged that way.
I think Rurik will chuckle a little bit hearing that.
I believe
And-
I'm 16.
16. Wow. That's young even by human standards. Speaking of which, how's our mutated fella over there? How's he holding up?
I like Quip a lot more than Valerie.
Facts, dog.
For some reason, I just bursted out laughing. I'm sorry.
You just like
Wait,
Quip that much. It's okay.
funny.
I'm not gonna lie. Quip
It's
is
not
enjoyable.
because of the name. I like Quip.
Quip,
God
Quip.
damn it.
Quip.
No, Quip. Okay.
Yes.
The thing Spider-Man says.
Yeah.
Okay. I like Gira's character. I like it. Anyway, I will look at Quip and say, well, I'm quite swell besides the mutation. Still still surviving, wanting to rip a head off of a certain drow because of the fucking BS that she's put us through.
I think at that time...
As
Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, mentions a drow. Immediately, Quip just kind of freezes in his tracks and gives him a 1,000-yard stare. Drow, round here, drow.
I think at that time, Rurik will explain everything to Quip, catch him up to speed, still trying to walk towards the grove, as that is his main objective right now.
Yuri then proceeded to watch every episode of the Halcyonic Folly.
All over 20 hours. Almost.
Rurik puts his hand on Quip's head, and immediately all episodes are just ported into his head, into his brain.
Quip also likes the fact the goblins are undefeated.
Wait, I have something for this.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
Oh, no.
I have
love
something
both-
for this. Is terrifying.
I love how both me and Yuri at the same
This
time
gif
just went,
is
oh
Rick
no.
implanting the entire story.
Is that the thing?
Wait a minute. Is that the thing?
It's the entire movie.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh. Oh, I have the
Oh,
perfect.
man.
I have 2 pictures for the perfect response. Hold on, where are they? Here they are.
Quip, I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of trust in a lot of people right now, so I'm sure you feel the same. But I have to ask, are you allying yourself with us? Because if so, it is my duty to protect my allies that are going to stand with me the best I can. So I need to know now. That way I know if I should fight to the death to keep you safe or to allow it to happen and continue my mission.
Quip is going to get in front of Rurik and point at his shield with his sword. You see that blood there? That blood staining this heirloom of mine?
Aye.
That is the blood of my wife and my 5 children. You know why it's on there? Because they were mutated.
Oh my god!
Same as the rest of my tribe. I have nothing left to go back to. So, to be frank with you, if you're taking me in, I'm accepting offers right now. Because gods know all I want is to have someone at my back again, because I have nothing except this. And he turns around and he shows you what was behind his armor, that he really wasn't, you could kind of tell that he kept a cloak over it. He kept a cloak over the backside of his armor. He finally takes it off and shows that on it was not only more blood, but tragically his wife's hand stuck on it. He had a spike on the back of his armor that when she was infected and tried to kill him, she punched the back of his armor and got her hand ripped off. And since then, he hasn't had the strength to remove it just yet, so he's just kind of letting it sit there. The damnedest thing is, every time I touch it, it still feels warm. Still, I don't think they're supposed to do that.
We're just like, did we just become best friends?
What the fuck? I don't know if you got to see my face cam, but holy shit!
Oh no, dude. I was gauging about how to tell the story by your face, so don't worry.
Holy shit!
I,
I was not
trying
at
to
all
engage in a bit of crowd
expecting
work.
that. I was not at all expecting
work.
that shit. Holy fuck!
Crowd working your trauma.
Yes.
Rurik pauses. His march that was towards the grove sudden stopped. As he's quickly hit with all the memories of how he had killed his family on accident. How he could have changed it all. And knowing that somebody is feeling that same pain, he kind of breaks down a little bit, starts shaking, and awkwardly puts his hand on Quip Quip's shoulder as he's walking and pats it. Then straighten himself up and keep walking. You're with us, Quip Quip. You're with us.
Yo, why is the light of Allah shining on Sam's face right now?
Because I'm doing something.
I just want to clarify something. The reason why I sent the Aaron Paul he can't keep getting away with this gif is due to the fact that somehow, some way, some shape, some form, Yuri and I try to be so polar opposite that we fight with one another, and somehow we end up best friends every fucking time.
Yeah, I had, you know what's so funny? I never considered, so I remember Rurik's character having that whole trauma of his family dying. I forgot Rurik killed his family. I forgot Rurik was the one who did it.
Yeah.
I remember his family dying. I didn't remember that Rurik did it.
So, like, they have potentially the same story. They were in slavery for years. They watched their family die, and it was by their own fucking hands because of something, some force else, and they're heavily discriminated against. What the fuck?
That wasn't even intentional on my part. I just remembered the broad strokes of his backstory. I didn't.
It's not like it comes up every episode.
Well, I
That's
haven't really been
hilarious.
watching the episodes. I just had Sam break it all down, remember?
I was making a joke.
No. No, that's probably true. If I did watch the episodes, it probably did come up every single time.
I think there's a couple episodes where it was like because he was battling the people about his family, but other than that, yeah.
I don't have it.
Right. So for the viewers at home, I swear that was not my attempt at copying his backstory. It just ended up that way.
This is why I love being a player with Yuri. Somehow, some way, some shape, some fucking form, we always end up best buds. I don't know how it happens, but now Rurik is gonna guard this goblin with his life. Oh, Jesus Christ.
My goblin has a higher AC.
It does?
19.
What the fuck? Is it because you're... Oh, it's because your shield, yeah. And your
Yeah,
armor, yeah.
What class are you?
Don't worry
Fighter.
about
I'm
it.
just a fighter, bro.
Don't worry about it. Rurik keeps walking to the grove. Let's get there. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's progress the story.
The goblin's currently riding on his back.
Let's save my girlfriend, hopefully. Maybe.
Mayhaps. Theater! Open the door. Let down your hair.
With that in mind, I would like... Why the raccoon?
Like a fucking New York driver.
With that in mind, Chris, could you roll me another survival check?
Yes, I can. I did one better. It's not a 15, it's a 16. I rolled a 12 instead of an 11. Yeah. We're so boned, man. It's game over, man.
I'm going to do something quick. Do not mind me.
DM says, do not mind me. Me currently minding DM.
Quip, quip.
I like Quip Quip. Mr. Dragner, we got another one to watch C&D football. We gonna get shit-faced and we gonna watch the Goblins win. I tell you what. Oh, DM's back.
You travel along for some time. You could swear you're going in the right direction. However, things start looking familiar to you, to all of you, including Quip Quip.
Oh no.
You've been here before, but this isn't the Grove. This isn't near the Grove. You come into a clearing, at the center of which is a cave entrance. One all of you would know.
No! Not this fucking place again. And Quip Quip knows this place? No!
Quip Quip does know.
No.
No, not this fucking place again.
If it was the cave from like
It's that
seasons
cave.
ago.
It is
This
that
is-
cave.
This is the cave entrance wherein you all.
This is the only cave we all know collectively. Like, just saying.
No.
Which means somehow we've passed up the grove.
No.
Rurik, you failed us. You have led us astray.
How the fuck do we do this? How do we pass the grove?
Wait, Rurik, how dare
My
you?
current
You've led us
theory,
astray
my current
again.
theory is the grove is now like Moravia. It just exists, but not here.
But I will say that there is something different about this cave that it would be new to Lisbeth, Rurik, and Sinclair, but not to Quip Quip. Dotted around the entrance is various things of goblin decoration. There are torch sconces and like goblin cave drawings and things like that.
Man moved into the trauma hole.
Brother, they moved in just as fast as Spirit Halloween moves in. Just
Same day shipping.
saying. Yeah, same day shipping, literally within hours. We probably left that bitch and they were like, free food!
I'm also going to assume there's quite a few goblin corpses littered around.
Yes, there are many dead goblins.
Poor Quip. Also, what is the new RP initiative?
Right.
Good question.
Yuri, roll RP initiative, just a flat roll.
Yep.
Just Quip just scoots on in. I'm here.
16.
I'm still last! I think you tied Lisbeth. No, Lisbeth
Nope.
rolled an
No,
18.
Lisbeth got a 15.
No, I got a 15.
Oh.
It was
Sinclair
Sinclair,
got an 18.
Quip,
Oh,
Lisbeth,
okay.
Word.
That is fucking hilarious.
I hope you know, Yuri, this means forever. It is going to be Rurik, Lisbeth, you, Sinclair from now on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from this point
Yeah.
forward, because somehow Sinclair always goes last.
No, it's been the same
Somehow.
order almost every session.
It's uncanny, but it's hilarious.
Uncanny is not the right word.
Statistically improbable.
That's more
Yeah.
like it.
Why'd
I
you have
could
to
just
say it
imagine
like
Quip
that?
Quip like walking into the cave, going, "Honey, I'm home."
Home.
Yikes!
Honey, where's my super suit?
Honey, I'm home.
I just laughed so hard I made myself lightheaded. I thought about this is where my parents died, Raphael.
Oh,
Get a little bummer.
This is where I killed my 5 children, Rurik. Oh, a bummer.
American bummer, dude.
Go.
Oh, I'm lightheaded. I might pass out. Holy
Here,
shit!
Have some NyQuil. It'll go faster.
I think I'm lightheaded enough to where if I die now, I wouldn't care.
you wouldn't notice.
I would show up the next day. All right, so what's going on with Rurik? I was blacked out.
2 years later, we're on session 100.
And he's still dead.
Anyway,
You will enter the clearing, looking at the cave, looking at how it's changed for the three of you and for Quip Quip, the remains of what was once your home. But Sir Kahana, who's now standing kind of in the middle of you all, isn't looking at the cave. Instead, he's looking up.
I look up.
I'm gonna
As
look
you
up.
look up, you notice that this is where the birds are centered. The flock of birds is directly overhead. The flock swelling
Dude.
as more and more numbers.
I
It
thought you.
wasn't centered on the grove.
I thought you said the fuck of birds.
The flock of birds, the glorb of birds.
The glorb of borbs have retorn.
The glorb of fuck burbs.
The forb of borbs retorn.
Like, it wasn't centered on the grove.
That is a relief. Quip Quip. You moved into this?
Yeah, Gods, I don't remember how many moons ago it was, but we, after we escaped our previous owners, we were nomads for some time. And we went cave to cave, sewer to sewer, tree to tree. And eventually, we ended up here. And gods, I just...
Quip
It
Quip.
happened all at once.
Quip Quip. I need you to focus and remember. Did you see anything strange about this cave? Anything deep inside the cave?
Do you want me to... Do you want me to roll for that, Sam? Okay.
Two things. One, look at what I just texted you. Two,
Okay.
this would be something all of you would know. When you
Okay.
guys, everybody except Quip Quip, when you
Okay.
guys left, you remember how there was that illusory wall in the back that was hiding the rest of the cave system?
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm asking.
That was gone when you left.
Okay, so he more than likely did see what I'm wondering if he saw. Unless it changed, which is kind of what Rurik is trying to figure out. Is something in this room changed while they were gone from this cave?
So, like, has anything changed since he's left until now?
Since we left and he moved in, what he saw, does it line up with what Rurik
Boy.
saw?
So what I will say is, while Quip Quip wouldn't know if this was there when they left or not, There was still the statue in the center at the bottom of the cave. However, all of the tents and things that were there were not there.
All
So
right.
you would know about the statue, that's it.
That was one of my biggest wonders, is if that statue was still there. And now it makes me worried.
I know it's been a few months, at least. That's forgive me, I should have translated. When I said a few moons, I meant cycles. It's definitely been a few lunar cycles. The only thing that was in there when we got here was, gods, it was a statue of some kind. I never got a good look at it. I didn't much care for it. I was too busy trying to build my own things. You see that banner right there, the one with the 8-pointed star and the skull in the middle? I drew that myself. Proud of my handiwork there.
You said a few months?
Yeah, few months. What? That's. I know I've seen at least 2 new moons.
So you're telling me you've been living here for a few months?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Is your head all right, dwarf?
We were here
Maybe 2 weeks?
a
at most?
week ago, at most.
Oh, but you see all this? You think we would have done this in a week? Come on, look at that.
Something isn't right.
This is.
Something isn't right. Merkin will enter a prayer and try to reach his actual
Merkin will
God.
enter a prayer
No,
to
knowing.
Rick.
Did I say
damn.
Merkin will
The
enter a
God?
prayer?
Yeah.
His god is praying. That's
Merkin, pray to me! I am your God now! Zeus! Your son has returned! No, but Merkin will not pray to Rurik. Rurik will pray to Merkin. Now knowing how his real God feels to him after last session, we'll try to see if he gets a feeling.
What kind of feeling exactly?
What the fuck? Like, am I crazy or is something wrong with this? Like, am I on the right track here, Merkin? Because I feel like I'm on the right track here, Merkin. I was here a week ago, right, Merkin? Please tell me I'm not
About a week
delusional. I'm not delusional, right, God? Merkin, please answer my call. That's the prayer. I say it out loud just like that. I showed you my warhammer. Please respond.
Roll me a religion check.
All right. I think I got a +4 to religion, so 18. But let me double check while you. Yeah, I got a +4, so 18.
You say this prayer to Merkin, and that feeling that you now recognize as Merkin does sort of surround you for a moment. It is still faint, as though weaker. And you don't really get a feeling of whether you're doing the right thing, but it sort of grounds you, makes you feel like, yes, this is actually happening, this is real.
Thank you, Merkin. Rourke stands up. Something isn't right. I don't know if something happened while we were transported to your safe haven. And I look at Lisbeth as I'm saying that. Or if the smoke got to us that bad before it spreaded out this far that we were out for months. But as far as I can tell. And Rurik still has his journal I mentioned that he was trying to keep track of everything in, right?
Right.
So he's going to flip through it and see, the entries for it. and I'm sure is going to say the same thing that he's saying. Something isn't right. Something happened to us, and we're further ahead than we should be. And I don't understand. I don't get it. This is all real. He lived those months, and I point at Quip, and we lived that week. But time is not adding up to me. Something isn't right. Maybe we'll find answers in the cave.
I think Elizabeth is like trying to keep her breath steady. The grove.
Real quick, I would like each of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. It is that time.
Oh no.
Excuse me.
Wait, I get a
what?
-1 to it, huh?
Oh yeah, you do get a -1. That's right. I got 10 plus 3, so 13.
That is a 23.
Minus the 1?
That's -1.
Holy shit!
I got a
got-
19 plus 5 -1.
I got a 6 plus 3. Oh no, a 6 plus 6. My bad.
At least I
What
didn't
did
have
you-
disadvantage.
It's gone.
Con save, right?
Constitution save. Yes.
So I get a
Does a 1 plus 5 hit?
Hit? No, nat 1 is you failed. That's an automatic fail. That's a crit fail, my friend, in this campaign. Your first roll of the campaign, like, for your character in a severity, and you just crit failed.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the -1 club.
I might have to buy you a new set of dice here.
So, okay. Actually, Yuri, every time I ask you to roll a Constitution save of this manner from this point forward, you will roll with a -2 modifier. Because you rolled a natural 1.
Alright.
Now, as you all speak, Sarkana is still looking up, still looking at the birds, and I'm sure Elizabeth has been keeping like half an eye on them as well.
Yeah.
As you all stand here, deliberating, trying to figure out timelines, trying to figure out what to do next, what's been going on, Elizabeth, you and Sarkana, as you watch the birds above, you start to realize that there's a lot of them. And as
More
you
than
watch
just
them-
what's in the cave? Like, more than the amount of bodies in the cave? I'm just asking because of a
there's
theory.
hundreds of them. But you watch. And you realize, as you're watching, that the numbers of birds joining the flock is diminishing. Less and less rejoining with each passing second until suddenly there are no more birds joining. The flock is complete. And then they shift, taking on a form. Roll me a Arcana checks, Elizabeth.
Which is feeling luckier? This one.
Nat 1. Which is feeling luckier, this one, crit 1.
That is a 24.
Much like the birds within the city, this flock is taking the shape of an arcane room. However, this time, unlike the ones in the city, there is proper magic behind this one.
Can I tell what magic
Before you say something or even really understand what it is, they take the shape. An arcane rune that is so massive from the amount of birds that it's likely 20 to 40 feet across. It's hard to tell from this distance and with the haze of the smoke. And as they take the shape, a dark blue light emerges from the birds, causing the shape to glow in the sky with an unnatural light. And you hear a sound. All of you hear a sound. The sound of a cathedral bell.
Oh.
The sound.
What is this? Toll the living?
The sound reverberates, shaking the trees around you, causing the ground to vibrate under your feet and making you all feel your bones rattle within your skin.
Oh my god.
For a moment, nothing happens. The sound fades out into silence. But the birds remain in their shape, the blue light still emanating from them in twisting color.
Do I recognize what spell or whatever it is, or could I discertain it?
No. But you're not going to have to here in a moment.
Oh no.
Quick quip. As this happens, your eyes kind of naturally go back to the cave entrance. It was your home, and seeing it like this is still hard for you to wrap your head around, even with your mind already kind of broken in some ways. But your eyes shift down, and you see the bodies strewn around the entrance to the cave move. Not moving to stand, not even crawling. It almost seems like they're being dragged by something you cannot see. The corpses being pulled, all of them in one direction, centering on a point directly underneath the birds.
We need to run.
Being dragged out of the cave?
Yes, there's bodies within the cave, but there are also a couple of strewn about, like in the clearing itself, and they're all being pulled to one point.
Oh no.
Are they about to form a fucking flesh golem?
It seems as though something is pulling them by the spinal column, an invisible thread dragging them.
Oh.
As they get closer to the epicenter, underneath the birds, something begins to coalesce. Something attached to all of these bodies. Strands of dark black energy flowing from the base of the neck, then flowing to something, seemingly making it look like a flail made of bodies.
Did they just cast spiritual weapon with a bunch of fucking corpses? What the fuck?
Hold on. Then, around the hilt of the flail, appears a hand. And then an arm, a shoulder, a torso, a head, and legs. In front of you stands a figure, massive, at least 15 feet tall. Its body is cloaked in the same purple smoke that is covering the entire land. Its hands bearing the same sort of scaly texture as that of the limbs of birds. Its face is shrouded in the smoke, but you can just make out the shape of head through it. It lifts the flail, the body's being dragged by the cords emerging from it as it lifts it and prepares to swipe. Everybody roll initiative.
Can I scream run before we roll initiative? Just run!
I just.
Oh no! Oh no 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 no! Oh no!
Oh,
Oh,
I got
no,
an 18,
no,
but
I got a
minus one. But minus one is a 17. Fuck.
I'll let them
Minus
speak.
1.
Disadvantage.
10.
I'd like to mention the fact we're about to have a second boss fight, and we haven't had a long rest yet.
That's why I yelled run. Also,
Yeah.
I rolled a 7.
Something tells me we don't have an option to run. Is 21 okay?
18.
The one time I roll a nat 20 this campaign, or not this campaign, but this session, is for fucking initiative? Are you fucking kidding me? I would have been okay going last. The only nat 20 I get is for initiative? What the fuck? I could have used that later when I casted, I don't know, Guiding Bolt. I don't know. There goes my luck. I'm going to use the other d20 and hope I get luck out of it. This is some bullshit.
Right. So, Rurik will be going first.
Oh no! Oh no 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 no! Hatsune
This
Miku does
creature-
not talk to British people.
This creature, bearing a flail of corpses, is readying to attack. But you get to go first.
Rick mumbles, fuck, 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 as he uses his last channel divinity to turn undead.
To turn undead.
As an action, each undead that I can see or hear within 30 feet of me will make a wisdom saving throw. And if the creature fails its saving throw, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. So it gives us a second to run.
Please be undead. Please
He's
be
going to use
undead.
legendary action. I see him smiling. He's going to use legendary action.
It is not undead.
Fuck!
What? But it's a massive undead.
No, it is not.
Its
The
flail
only
is made of
bodies-
bodies.
So then fuck its flail. Fuck its flail.
The bodies aren't living. They're not undead. They are weapons. They
Oh.
are the end pieces of a flail.
So, can I take that back, or are we just gonna go with it?
No.
Okay. I misheard you. That's okay. I'm fine with that. Fuck me. There goes my
Bunde bar.
fucking... Why the fuck... It should stay on this. Why did it change music? So, there goes my... There goes my action. Well, fuck me in the butt. Can I do anything for a bonus action? Let me
You
see.
have healing word.
I have
You know,
healing
this
word.
Pretty fucked up.
Healing word is a bonus action. I can cast it at 1/3 level. I have 3 third level slots. Oh, fuck it. I'll cast a 3rd level healing word on Lisbeth. So she'll get 1d4 plus 2 more d4s. So a total of 3 d4s plus my spellcasting ability modifier.
Roll that for me.
Hold on, I'm still actively. My spellcasting ability is Wisdom, and my modifier for Wisdom is a +4. So you're gonna get 3 +4s plus a 4. So let me roll that now. 2. That's a total of 6. That's a total of 8. That's a total of 10 plus 4, so you get 14 HP. Wait, did I roll it? No, sorry. I rolled it 4 times, not 3. So you're going to get a total of 12 HP.
Well,
Sorry about that. I fucked that up. That's all I can do, so
Circana. Circana, you see him standing there. His hand is on his sword, and there's what?
I'm sorry. Are you telling Circana or somebody else? Because you said Circana and it really threw me off when you just started describing the scene to Circana.
No, like. Okay, then there was a comma that you just didn't hear.
Probably. You said Circana. You see, and just started explaining the scene.
You didn't let me finish what I was saying. I was saying that you see Circana standing there with his sword.
Okay, that confused the fuck out of me because you're like, Circana, you see, and I'm like, what? I'm sorry, that confused me. You have an issue of saying the wrong name sometimes, so that's why it really threw me for a loop. I am sorry.
But you see Circana standing there with his sword. It's still in its scabbard, and he has this look of fear on his face again. But slowly, it turns into resolve as he pulls his sword out of its scabbard. And he is going to cast Searing Smite on his sword. And he's going to run forward, and he's going to take an attack on this thing with his sword, with wild abandon. That is going to hit. He actually gets 2 attacks. Okay, only 1 hits. So he's just going to deal a D8 of normal damage and a D6 of fire damage. He deals 13 damage to this thing as its form begins to light with fire, but it doesn't seem to phase it all that much.
Oh shit, I might be useless.
Then that will bring it to Sinclair. That brings it to your turn.
Okay. So, how far away is it from me? This
About
thing?
15 feet away. You can get there with your movement.
Okay. I would like to make an attempt to throw a javelin.
Okay.
+11 6.
Does not hit.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. A 17 doesn't hit?
You thought a 17 was going to hit?
It's a 17!
We're level 7!
I've never been level 7!
There is 5 of us attacking this one monstrosity! At level 7, each and every single one of us. You think a 17 is going to hit? We're fucked!
Yeah.
You do still have a second attack, so if you want to run up and hit it with your axe or something.
Yeah. My beast away is 19 +6.
That hits.
Fuck yes.
It's a train on Yuri's end.
Oh,
That's not what I was reacting to. Sorry, my music was being weird.
Oh.
I apologize. I did not realize that my mic actually picked up the train that time.
You're good.
Okay. I got a 2.
You did 2 damage?
Yeah.
Plus your strength modifier.
Strength modifier is 3.
So you dealt 5 damage.
Yes.
Okay. It will make a save against bleed effect, but it will roll with advantage.
Of course.
It rolls a 15, so it passes.
Fuck.
Would you like to rage as your bonus action for turn, which you probably should have done first, but
You know what? Yes.
okay.
And just for reference, I'm gonna I'm gonna do
Mouth, I'm assuming.
no tail.
Oh.
What does tail
You
do?
grow a lashing spiny tail, which deals 1d12 piercing damage on hit and has the reach property.
Did you just become an Ankylosaurus?
I'm guessing.
That's the right dinosaur, right? That's the right. That's
Ankylosaurus.
Ankylosaurus. Thank you.
He's an Ankylosaurus.
Well, I was close. I remembered it was an A and a K somewhere in that bitch. Okay.
Alright. That is going to bring it to this creature's turn. It is going to bring its flail down. It's going to do a slam attack, which is going to be an AoE thing that is going to hit both Sinclair and Circana. So I need Sinclair and Circana to roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh god. That's 16 plus 1. I have a feeling that's not too much.
It
That's all.
is actually going to pass.
Oh, thank fuck.
And because you are raged, you are going to only take half damage against this.
Alright, how much damage am I taking?
You are going to take 7 damage. Circana, however, failed. So, Circana, you see as this flail of corpses hits the ground in between Sinclair and Circana, and it sends out this blast of dirt and rock flying about, as well as sprays of blood from the corpses attached. And Sinclair, you sort of use your tail to like balance yourself. You push it onto the ground to kind of push yourself back upright as this blast wave hits you.
Fucking the whole digging.
But Circana doesn't have any way to brace himself. He's still recovering from the swing that he just took on this thing and is thrown back. He hits the ground about 20 feet away and coughs as he hits the ground in evident pain. Then, as a bonus action, this thing, because of its size, can pretty much reach any of you, is going to reach down and try and grab Rurik. Just to like try and bodily pick him up. Rurik, I need you to roll a contested strength check against me.
Since this creature's a lot bigger, is that disadvantage or is that just flat normal?
Yeah, disadvantage.
Why did I open my mouth? Okay, that one's not too terrible. As long as you don't roll in that 20, hopefully I'll be okay. That one's okay, so I rolled a 17 and a 19.
This creature rolled a 15 plus 4.
So we matched, which means they won, or because the aggressor wins that, right?
We matched your high roll, not your actual roll.
Oh yeah, you're right, because my disadvantage. Yep, never mind. Yeah, he just scoops me up.
What's your strength modifier?
I got a +4 modifier, and my
So
lowest.
you rolled a 17 as your low.
No, that was me calculating with the modifier.
With modifiers, yes. So this thing succeeds. It reaches out with its strange bird-like hand and grabs a hold of Rurik. You feel pressure all around you, and you are going to take 7 damage from just the pressure this thing is putting on you.
I'm assuming every turn, if I don't break free, I'll be taking 7 points of damage.
You'll be taking a d8 of damage.
Okay.
So while you are grappled like this, your speed is 0. you make attacks with disadvantage, and you can retake saves to try and escape. But that is going to be the end of this creature's turn. That's going to bring it to Quick Quick. It is your turn.
Alright. Okay.
Let's see what this goblin can do, huh?
Oh, Fighter
Okay, so
Man.
Okay, so for my first order of business, how close am I to this creature?
You're about 15 feet away.
Okay, yeah, I have more than enough speed to close that distance then. I'm just gonna charge right at it and swipe it with my sword.
Roll to hit.
Let's see, that's a 18. Is that correct? 18.
18 hits.
Excellent.
Because armor class is 18.
Yes.
Okay, we've got that figured out then. Come on, baby. Could you not get stuck in the tray? Thank you. 3 plus 4, 7.
Okay.
Okay. Now, can I take my extra attack?
Yep.
All right. Roll to hit on that. That's a 17 plus 7. I'm sure I'm gonna assume that hits.
That hits.
All right. Roll my d6. That's a 1 plus 4, so 5 damage.
Okay.
Okay, now then. I will go ahead and do action surge.
Okay. Gonna whack it 2 more times?
Actually, I was going to... I wanted to use my action surge to do Booming Blade, which is supposed to be an attack as well. Do you know how Booming Blade works?
You make an attack roll with it, and it adds a bit of damage. And if it moves,
Yeah,
you take
yeah.
damage.
Yeah, it's an action. You brandish the weapon using the spell's casting and make a melee attack with it against a creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon's normal effects and then becomes sheathed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more before then, the target takes 1d8 thunder damage.
And I'm pretty sure you can take a second attack with that.
No.
No?
No. Booming Blade is an
Okay.
action unto itself. It is a spellcasting
Right,
action
okay.
that allows you to attack as part of it. It is not an
Right.
attack action.
See, I'm just trying to maximize it because I'm an Eldritch Knight. I have the ability where I know I texted it to you. If I cast a cantrip, I get an extra attack. So I'm just trying to see if I can get it up to 5 or not. But if I can't, that's fine.
Booming Blade is a cantrip.
I believe,
it's
but I believe action surge is a bonus action.
Right. Screw it. I'll just whack it 2 more times. I'll save my spells for
Okay.
another moment. All right. So first roll, that is a 14 plus 7. I'm actually rolling
You said
pretty good right
14?
now. Yeah, 14 plus 7.
Okay.
That is a 6 plus 4, 10 damage, baby.
All right.
And of course, for my final whack. And of course, my final whack fails at a 10. Woo!
All right.
Alright.
That will bring it around to Lisbeth.
Hey, that was 3 hits.
Yeah.
You did a lot of damage. I'm scared. Lisbeth is scared. Stretching her hands, he's gonna cast Scorching Ray. So that is 3 spell attacks. What? 7 hits, I think. Yeah, that hits. Second one.
Tell me the numbers first.
I got a total of like 20 on that one. It was 13 plus 7.
Okay.
It's another 13 plus 7. And 11 plus 7 is 18, so they all hit.
Okay. Roll up your damages.
There's 2d4 each. Or 2d6 each. So first one is 6. Second one is 10. Third one is 8. 6, 10, 8. That is 24.
This seems to piss this thing off. As much as you can tell anyway. It doesn't have a face to gauge the expressions of, but the movements it has, the dragging of the flail and the way it's holding Rurik becomes more aggressive. But with that will bring it around to...
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah. You go there. Just want to make sure.
Okay. And then that'll bring it around to Rurik. So you are still currently grappled by this thing.
And I'm still rolling disadvantage because it's much larger than Rurik, correct?
Well, you would be rolling disadvantage anyway because you're grappled.
Yeah, that too. Am I rolling double dis...
Did I forget Fury of the Small? It's fine if I did. I'll just...
What did you roll?
My first roll. Natural 1.
Yeah, so you flail
Jesus
weakly
fucking
the tail.
Christ. I'm not even gonna roll the second die. Just natural 1. Fuck me. My bonus action is going to be... Shield of Faith is a bonus action, by the way. I am going to cast Shield of Faith on... Can Rurik see the battlefield from where he's grappled? Can he see everybody?
I mean, yeah, kind of. You're held above everybody else.
Who's the closest one ready for combat?
Either Sinclair or Clip.
Probably Sinclair.
I'm gonna put... I'm gonna cast level 1 Shield of Faith on Sinclair. He's gonna get a +2 to his AC. And that's gonna be my turn.
Yeah, he'll definitely need it more. I already have a 19 AC, so I'll be good.
My thought process exactly.
That will bring it around to Sarkana. He will get up and he looks pretty hurt. But he is going to...
God, fucking whales. You know the one horror sound that is actually just whales singing?
Oh, yeah.
That just came up in my playlist. So it was some Skyrim music, and then... Sorry, Oblivion music.
He is going to cast Bless, casting it at let's see. Yeah, he's gonna do Bless at 2nd level, giving the 4 of you a D4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws.
I do kind of need
All
that
4 of
right
us?
now.
Yes, all 4 of you.
You sneezing?
Yeah. And then he is going to run out, and because he is back in the area, his aura of protection will be on all of you, which will give everybody a +3 bonus to all saving throws.
So plus
No.
4 plus 3, so plus 7?
It's a D4.
A D4,
+4.
yeah, D4 plus the 3.
Yes.
Okay.
So for a maximum +7. And then that will bring it around to Sinclair.
All right. For my first attack, I'm gonna swing at said beast with my Beastal Great Axe.
Alright.
So that's a 15 plus 6, and I assume plus 7.
That'll, yeah. No, that's saving throws, not.
Okay.
Also, it's
Okay,
a +1d4 +3, not a +7.
So,
Okay.
but you do get a D4 plus for attack rolls, because bless.
All right.
Yes.
I got a 15 plus 6.
But yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right.
Roll your damage.
I got an 11 plus 3.
All right.
And for my second, I'm gonna swing with my tail. I did not see that, so I need to reroll. Come here, you son of a dice. I got an 11.
Wait, hold on. What?
Second attack with my
Okay,
tail.
what
I
did
got
you
an
roll?
11. I got an 11.
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. And with that, I'm pretty sure I can't do anything, so I'm gonna pass.
All right. That will bring it around to this thing.
Right.
So on its turn, Chris, roll me another.
D8.
Yeah,
There you go.
or no, roll me another. Yeah, strength saving throw. You now have the +3 from Sarkana, the plus a D4 from Bless.
And this is still calculating disadvantage as well?
Yes.
Alright. So give me a second to... So my first...
Is it another nat 1?
yeah.
Oh
Jesus
my god.
We're,
Jesus
You're gonna take
fucking
another-
Christ.
we're going to take another 7 damage from this thing.
I was about to calculate. I was so excited. And then I just seen the sliver of a fucking line. God damn it. God damn it. How much damage am I taking? Did you say yet? Or we just...
7.
Oh, yeah, another 7.
Unga bunga, unga bunga.
Then this thing is going to take 2 swipes of its flail. One is going to be at Sinclair, one at Quip. So the first roll against Sinclair is a 15. I don't think that hits you because of the Shield of Faith.
Yeah, so I'm at a 14, but with the +2, it makes it a
It misses.
16. Yeah.
Then the one against Quip, that is a dirty 20.
It just hits.
Wait, what about the Shield of Faith bonus?
The Shield
That
of
was-
Faith is specifically on Sinclair, not both of you.
Oh. What did I have on... Or... Oh, wait, no.
I
it wasn't
did
that
take
case,
damage.
but
Would that had fucked up my concentration? Should I had rolled a concentration save?
Yeah, just roll it's
Constitution
intelligence-
saving throw.
No, it's a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
So you'll still get the effects of like the bless and Sarkana's aura.
All right. So 13 plus 3 from the D4. That's 16 plus 3. That's 19.
That passes. You're good. But
I'm good?
equip. No, not you.
Oh no, sorry.
You take 23 damage.
What?
Yeah, you take 23 damage.
Man, if I took 2 of those, I would die. I'm at like 36 HP or something like that right now. 38 HP.
Okay, 23 damage calculated.
Alright.
How you looking, Yuri?
You know what? I'm still at 37 health, so I'm gonna count my blessings where I have them.
That will bring around to Quip.
Okay. Alright. So, did this attack, like, push me away from it, or was it just, like...
No, it was just hits.
Okay.
You got bitch slapped by the corpses that are on the thing's flail as it flew past you.
The
Right.
corpses of your family.
Yeah. Your clan.
Oh boy, ain't that morbid. Burning Hands. How does Burning Hands work?
It is a cone, which, since you're right up against it, you should be able to hit just it based on its the size.
Yeah.
Burning Hands, I have it. Is a dexterity saving throw against your spell save, and the creature takes 3d6.
3d6.
Half on save.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Burning Hands then.
Right. So, dex save.
By the way, I did forget to mention Rurik is completely screaming in pain right now. I was gonna voice act it, but I decided not to currently. But yeah,
I think we're all screaming.
no, Rurik is being crushed.
Rurik and Lisbeth are screaming.
You should be happy I rolled that with disadvantage because of its size, because the high roll was a natural 20.
Oh, what was the low roll?
What's your DC?
12.
It passes. It rolled a 15.
But it still does
Of
have
course
damage.
Yes, it does still do half damage.
Okay. Wait a minute, let me check something. How the hell does Fury of the Small work again? Or, wait, no, that has to be if it hit. That might specifically be for other context.
I got the hiccups.
Whatever, okay, so what, roll 3d6 it was?
3d6,
Yes.
then it takes half.
Half the damage, okay. Alright, here's our 3d6. I'm gonna roll these bad boys. That is a 1, and a 2. That's 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay. Damn it.
You're a little rattled by having just been bitch slapped by the corpses of your clansmen.
Yeah, I'm not exactly locked in right now. Forgive me, guys.
You're forgiven! Ah! Ah!
I may have
Wait,
an
wait,
idea
wait.
if we could-
Okay,
so is it
okay,
in the cave?
Okay. Hold on. I found Fury of the Small. When you damage a creature with an attacker spell and the creature size is larger than yours, you can cause the attacker spell to deal extra damage to the creature. The extra damage equals your level. I'm going to use that, which will mean 7 more damage.
Okay.
So 9 total. Is the creature
Yep.
inside the cave?
No.
Damn.
Were you about to cast Burning Hands on the cave again?
No,
Okay.
I was gonna tell everyone to get out and then use Fireball to cause a cave-in.
What
I
extra attack
failed.
doesn't technically have a limited usage, but it would have to be an attack action. Was casting that spell an attack action or no?
No. That was casting a spell.
Okay, okay. I mean, I guess if that's it, then I'll just go ahead and pass my turn.
All right, then that'll bring it to Elizabeth.
What the fuck? Boss fight ass music came on here. Seeing that it worked before, I'm going to Scorching Ray at 3rd level,
So you're casting Scorching Ray again.
which will be 4.
Okay.
So that is a natural 20.
Okay.
16 plus 7, so that's a thing. 12 plus 7 hits.
So they all hit. Roll
Wait,
your
no, no, because
the
I
4th one because you upcast it. Yeah.
Yep. And that is an 18 plus 7, so all hit. One of them was a crit.
Okay. So roll normal damage dice for the 3 normal ones, and then double the damage dice for the 4th.
So that's 4.
Okay.
6. 6. And on crit, that would be an 18.
So what's the total damage?
Huh?
What's the total?
Fuck. Let me. I don't remember. 6, 6, 18. And it was what was the first one?
I think the first one was a 4.
Yeah. So that would be 12, 16. That would be a 34 damage. Hopefully it's vulnerable to fire.
That was, I mean, I don't think it is, because that's part of the reason I specifically chose Burning Hands, but Sam didn't note any extra damage from fire, so...
But she might have just not told us.
Sarkana also did Searing Strike. Or Searing Smite.
That's true.
Can I just say, Sam would have told us. Sam's not the type of person that would leave details out. I've already learned this.
With a natural 20.
I mean, there's still things that Rurik is going through, you know, like mentally, and Chris is, because he just... What's that Charlie Day where he's like freaking out with the wall and all the fucking pictures on the wall? That's me and Rurik right now.
I'm still really proud. That was 34 damage? Yeah.
That will bring it around to Rurik.
I swear to God, if I roll another natural fucking 1.
Well, here's what I'll say. Is what I can let you do is at this turn, if you want to focus on trying to escape the grapple instead of attacking, when we do the check again later, I will let you roll flat without disadvantage, but you will forego making an attack roll this turn.
So, if I skip my attack and my bonus action, next turn I can escape if I want to.
If you can roll with normal without disadvantage.
Yeah.
Plus all the bonuses from Sarkana.
Well,
Yes.
here's what I'll ask. How's the field looking?
In what sense?
I still can cast healing spells and things like that. Even if I can't attack, I can still help my party the best way I can to keep them from dying. So how are my allies looking to Rurik?
Sarkana and Quip Quip both seem to be the most hurt. Aside from yourself, with Elizabeth being pretty much fine.
Alright.
And Sinclair.
I'm going to roll my first die. That one is above a... this one's 19 without the D4 that I have to roll. With the D4, It's a 23. Second roll. Already. Yeah, I got out. This one's a 17 plus 3 plus the D4.
I didn't. I said you could roll without disadvantage.
I know, but I want to be able to use bonus actions.
Well, then, if you're going to...
I rolled with disadvantage to be able to still use my bonus actions.
on
This
your
turn.
attack,
I can't attack if because saving throw is an action, right?
Oh, Chris, what I said was that if you don't do anything this turn, then when we do the roll on the creature's turn, you can roll normally.
Okay, but can't he try to
Or-
escape on his turn?
I can escape my turn and use a bonus action now, though, right? Or am I misunderstanding what you're saying?
Double check on how grappling works in 5th edition.
Because if I set another round out and these people keep taking damage, they might end up having to do some death saving throws.
And Yuri, did you turn on your camera just to show your food in
Yes.
the oven?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you
Based.
can do that. Alright.
So I can escape this turn with the rolls I have, because they're both above 17, and then also use a bonus action.
Yes.
Alright, so that's what I want to do. I want to escape this turn, but my lowest roll was a 17, or no, a 16, plus the 3 to make a 19, plus the 4 I rolled with the D4. So I break free, right?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to hit the ground. Thunk. And, do I, because I'm in the air, do I get knocked prone? Do I need to roll a dex save?
Yeah, roll me a dex save.
Will that counteract me being able to do my bonus action as well?
Depends on how you roll.
16 plus 1, so 17.
Alright, you're fine.
Alright, so I hit the ground. I'm gonna look at Quip Quip. And I'm going to I don't have I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Quip Quip at third level, maybe. Let me double check my. Yeah, I'm gonna use one Quip Quip third level Healing Word.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll that. That is 3d4s plus 4. 1.
Okay.
Total of 4 so far. Total of 8 plus 4. 12, right? Yes, 12.
Oh, okay.
You gain 12 HP. And that's going to end my turn.
Thank you, beer face.
Yeah, welcome.
Alright, that'll bring it around to Circana. Circana is going to make an attack on this thing. Jesus Christ, that was a 12. Second attack.
Now my shed smells like
That's
French
better.
fries.
So he lands this attack, and he's going to use a Divine Smite at 2nd level. So he's going to spend a 2nd level spell slot to deal an additional 3d8 damage.
And paladins can actually do shit?
Who would have thunk?
It's just very different than Pathfinder paladins, which is the only paladin in past while that I've been dealing with.
He
kinda
deals
useful.
27 damage.
And isn't that technically radiant damage?
22 of that is radiant damage, yes. This thing looks hurt. The smoke making up its body, taking up most of its shape, is like flowing off of it, diffusing out into the rest of the air, and it does not look happy. That will bring it around to Sinclair.
Cool.
Sinclair, whack his pee-pee!
Whack his
Glad-
pee-pee!
Gladly.
That is one painful fucking bailiff right there, I tell you what.
He still.
Imagine it becomes its turn and he just picks work back up.
I already thought about it.
5 plus 6.
You said a 5 plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
You get a D4 from the blast from Sarkana. Actually, no,
Okay.
the D4 won't help you because its AC is 18. The highest you could roll with that is a 15.
Yeah.
You still have a second attack.
I'm gonna try to swipe at it with my tail.
Alright.
That is very indecisive. I need to roll because that did not look right. And that did not help it whatsoever. I got a 4. My luck has run of dry.
That's going to
Time
bring
to
it
be
back around.
meat sponge.
That is going to bring it back around to this thing's turn. It is going to take another slam attack. However, because of how you all have moved, it is going to hit everybody.
Shit.
Everybody roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Everyone is deck saving.
Yes, everyone.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Oh,
That
that
roll a third natural one, Chris. Oh my fucking god. You need to change dice.
I rolled
You
a
said-
7.
I rolled a dirty 20.
I rolled a 10 plus 1. Also, good job, Yuri.
Thank you.
Alright, so Quip rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Elizabeth, did you add the plus 3 in the D4?
Oh, I did not. 7, 9, 10.
No, it's not plus 7.
No, I rolled a 7.
Oh,
7, 8, 9, 10. Plus the D4.
What is my luck?
11, 12.
alright, and what did Sinclair roll?
I rolled a 10 plus 1.
Everybody except Quip fails.
Wait, did Sinclair also add the blessing stuff?
Actually, that's a good point. Did you add the plus? Because it's a
I
plus
did
3 and a
not.
plus 4. Or plus a D4.
Alright, let me check this. So,
No.
one, I rolled a up top 4 with a plus 3.
That's plus 7, which is
So you rolled a
19?
19. Alright, so everybody except for Quip and Sinclair failed.
Okay.
Apologies, I forgot
Which
about
is
that.
a drastically big difference.
And I'm pretty much right under this motherfucker. Is he aiming his crush attack on top of me or just around me?
Like right next to you.
Yikes.
Man, man is gonna have like fucking. He's gonna lose his hearing. From all
no,
this
he's gonna,
bullshit.
no, Rurik is gonna see a bare ass just slam on top of him.
A bear goblin ass.
Brown goblin coochie right on the nose. Ew.
Dude,
Why must I
that's
be an
nasty.
imaginative person? Why must I imagine everything that I hear? Ew.
You're the one who said it.
I know, but I still imagine every word I hear.
Good lord.
Lisbeth, Rurik, and Sarkana take 21 damage and are flung 20 feet away from this thing. Sinclair and Quip take 10.
10?
So, funny story.
Is Rurik down? Oh.
It's death saving throw time.
Because we have a long rest.
Oh no.
I'm down to 13.
I'm down to 46.
Motherfucker, share! I'm
It is then
dead!
it is then as a bonus action going to take, try and pick up Sinclair. So Sinclair, because you are enraged, you will not roll disadvantage on this grapple check.
Okay. Alright. What kind of save is it?
It's not a save, it is a check. It is a strength check.
Okay. Oh, a 7 plus 3. Oh, that's gonna be bad.
Yeah, that fits.
No.
You are picked up by this thing. Then that will bring it to Quip. It is your turn. You
Wait,
see
oh,
Rurik
no.
Am I not
is
prone as
unconscious.
well?
Yes. You see Rurik is unconscious. Circana
Okay.
and Lisbeth both look really hurt and are on their ass.
Awesome.
And Sinclair is in the hand of this thing.
Amazing. Okay. Wow. Yep. That's awesome.
God, I wish I had some sort of healing ability.
Okay.
Zakana's a
So
paladin.
hold
Lay
on.
hands.
Hold on. Rurik is how close am I to Rurik? Will I be able to stabilize, brother?
You'd have to run away from the creature and get a attack of opportunity, but you could reach him.
I say focus on...
Not trying to metagame, just don't do it. Just don't.
Yeah, focus on killing.
The faster you kill this creature, the more likely it is you can probably pick me up.
And,
Assuming it's somewhat closer to death than I am.
No,
Does
even if
Quip
you
Quip-
win that one,
Does hold
Zakana's
on.
turn before you die.
It does Quip notice anyone that's closer to Rurik that could conceivably get to him anyways?
Circana and Lisbeth are very close to him. However, they are both knocked prone, so they would have to use half of their movement speed to get up, and then it's an additional, it's 20 feet to reach him from there. I believe Circana and Lisbeth both only have a move speed of 35 feet.
I do. I don't know Zakana.
Circana is also high enough.
Well, okay, I'm gonna say that because of the fact that they are still conceivably close enough, and as well as the damage he's already taken, he's gonna go ahead and just go for the swing. I'm just gonna go for I'm just gonna do my 2 attacks with my sword. Alright, first attack, 13 plus 7, 20.
That hits.
Alright, roll my d6. That's 3 plus 4, 7 damage.
Okay.
Alright, take my second attack. That is a natural 20!
Yo!
Nice. So roll 2
All
of your
right.
damage dice, or 2 sets of your damage dice.
2d6 then?
Yep.
Alright, 2d6. That is 6 plus 1, and is that also doubling the plus 4, so that would be 7 plus 8, or is that just still going to be 7 plus 4?
It would still be 7 plus 4.
Okay, so 7 plus 4 then.
This thing looks hurt badly. The smoke on his body begins to dissolve, but something changes. Once again, the birds in the sky shift form, and you hear another bell tool. This one quieter, not as imposing, not as loud. As the creature and Sinclair are infused with negative energy. Sinclair, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god. Okay.
Can I just say, I'm actually so fucking scared right now. This is the first time I've ever dealt with dying in D&D.
I rolled a 7 plus 6.
Plus 6.
Yeah.
That's a 13. That will not pass. Sinclair, you
That's
take 14 damage as you feel some of your life force get drained, pulled into the creature, and you see the smoke of its body begins to reshape a little bit. So here's what I'm going to say on how this is going to work, just so you kind of understand what's happening. For as long as this creature is holding something, on each of its turns, as a bonus action, it can cause the creature to take and to make a Constitution saving throw, dealing 3d8 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful save. The creature will regain hit points equal to the damage dealt. However, if it is not holding a creature, it cannot do this. So you pretty much have one of two options on this. You either try and get out of its grasp and stay out of its grasp and just kill it, or hope that between all of you can deal enough damage to kill it before it can gain more health. But with that, that will be... is that all that Quip Quip was going to do on his turn?
I mean, yeah, I can't think of any other bonus action off the top of my head. I can't find one either. Unless Cloud of Daggers is a bonus. Doubt it, though.
It is not. That is going to bring it to Lisbeth then.
My movement to get up. Is there any way I can position a fireball to hit only it?
A fireball?
Yes.
No.
No? Was that what you said?
No.
Amazing.
Should have taken Careful Spell as one of the meta magics.
I did.
And you can use Careful Spell.
Who would that hit? Would that only hit Leon?
Careful Spell says that you can
You
automatically
can spell
choose
that
creatures
focus on
to
other creatures. You can protect some of those creatures from. Do so. You spend one sorcery point and choose a number of your creatures up to your charisma modifier.
So the ones that are close to him are Sinclair and Quip Quip. The rest of you are about 20 feet away.
Well, Yuri, Leon, what's your health?
My health is 39.
Mine is currently 32.
I'm dead.
Rurik in the background. I'm dead. I'm watching from the sideline.
Holy shit, I'm so anxious right now.
Brother, I feel
Okay.
like I'm gonna die.
Thank God. Thank you, calculator. Okay. Spend the rest of my movement to get towards Rurik. And just wondering, fuck, no. Gonna use Quicken Spell or a Careful spell. My Charisma modifier is +3, so I'm gonna shield. You two automatically succeed.
Okay.
I'm going to upcast to Fireball to 4th level.
Wait,
Oh, boy.
Give me one moment to look at something.
That means that'd be a Dexterity saving throw. Target takes 9d6, which I did the math. Even if I roll max damage, you two are safe.
But they're still going to take damage.
Still going to take damage.
Alright, it'll...
Are you two okay with this?
I don't have a problem conceivably.
Right now, I think that's our best option, I guess.
Okay. It's cast. That's my only fourth level spell slot.
Wait, I'm next to this creature. Will I
No,
also?
You're 20 feet away.
Oh, okay.
So it has to be a dexterity of 15. I don't like that Sam is perfectly still. And
I think Sam died.
Yeah, and fucking the lobotomy by maybe came on.
I think something happened with Sam's internet.
It has to be a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Well, the last thing I said before my computer decided to kick me off was that it rolled a 19 on the dice before calculating modifiers.
Oh.
So it's gonna take half damage.
Yep.
But what does that mean for Yuri and I?
Well,
96.
you and Yuri already automatically passed the save because of careful spell. So y'all are gonna automatically take half damage.
But now it also only takes half damage.
Yes.
96.
That was 96 halved?
9d6.
9d6.
Oh. Jesus
that is-
Christ, dude. That scared the
Was
fuck
that a
out of
hard
me.
attack?
That all of you take 17 damage.
17 total?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm then
I was-
going. So how's it looking?
It looks pretty messed up, but it is still alive. Well, kind of.
2 sorcery points, quicken spell, scorching ray 3rd level.
I am munching.
Okay.
So that's 4. That's a miss. 7 plus 7's a miss. A miss. And then that's 7 plus 12, a hit.
Okay.
So that is 9 damage to it.
This thing looks royally fucked up, but is still standing.
I'm still standing.
And that is my turn.
And that's going to bring it under Rurik. Roll me a death save.
Alright. First, please don't be a
First
nat
ever
1.
death save. Is it a nat 1?
What is it?
Oh no, that silence says it all. It could either be bad or good.
What is it, Rurik?
Y'all, I might die.
No.
Is it a natural one?
It's a natural fucking 1. That means I automatically fail 2 death saves.
No.
It's two
Oh,
two
no.
fails out of 3. And we'll bring it to Sirkano's turn. Sirkano will stand up and will start to head over to Rurik to try and help him on his next
Wait,
turn.
wait. Question. Lay on hands is a bonus action, yes?
Mhm.
If Sirkana dashes, she can get to him. But if Sirkana dashes, he can get to him.
Oh, fuck me, man.
What?
My computer crashed and I hadn't saved my fucking document with Sirkana's character sheet on it.
Why did you not save that beforehand?
Because I didn't think my computer was gonna crash.
Chris, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, Chris. Chris, it's gonna be okay. Okay, Chris? It's gonna be okay, Chris. Chris, it's gonna be okay, Chris. Chris. Be okay. It'll be okay, Chris.
Okay, Chris.
I feel like I'm locked in a rubber room full of rats right now.
Chris, Rurik, would you like a chocolate?
Y'all, I don't think y'all understand. If I fail one more death save, or if this monster attacks me once, which if he attacks me is an automatic fail, if I remember correctly.
It's an automatic fail, and if you get 10 or under, you fail. There's a 50% chance that you don't die.
There was a lot less if the monster attacks or decides he wants to kill me outright.
Well, no, there's more than a 50% chance that he'll survive. Because you have to roll a 10 or less, so that means there's 9 out of 20
No,
options.
there's a 50% chance that he dies. Because he only has
Not
one
true.
save left.
Not
because he
true.
rolled it
It's
at
a
once.
saving throw. Circana's here. I get a D4 plus
Actually,
3.
yes, Circana is within range now.
As long as I don't roll lower than a 3, I should be okay in theory if I roll a D4 high enough.
And Sakana should be able to get to you this turn.
Yes.
Yeah. But that is going to be the end of Circana's turn.
He's not gonna dash?
He's fucking 5 feet away from him, and lay on hands is an action.
Isn't it a bonus action?
No, it's an action.
Fuck.
I just looked it up.
Which means if the thing, which is what I've titled it in my notes, swings out and kills me before anyone else can reach me, I will die this turn.
That is going to bring it to this thing's turn.
Oh no.
And it is not going to swing at Chris.
Oh, thank
But
fuck.
it is going to take 2 swings on Quip.
Bring it on!
Okay, Joe Swanson.
I really hope I didn't just wake up my grandma. I really hope she's not about to come here and bang on my door.
I rolled a natural 20, guys.
Oh
No.
That's 4d10.
Hold on, no.
If Lisbeth didn't take that gamble again, you would have had more HP. We've talked about this before, Elizabeth. You do remember our last conversation when it came to blowing me the fuck up and hurting me last time, right?
It was a gamble.
It was a
Okay.
gamble that you should not have taken.
It was a calculated
Everyone-
gamble.
It did not work out.
Silence! Sam?
It is 18 damage.
I'm actually glad it's only that much.
Holy cow.
But for the record, I'm now at 4 HP.
Yikes.
Oh, jeez. Alright, Sinclair, roll me a con save as it uses its bonus action to suck the life out of you.
I'm not even gonna count it because I'm at 5. We might have just all died.
That means it only deals 5 damage to you.
So now there's 2 of us on death save.
I might share what song just came
Oh,
on,
wait.
and it's really fitting with the fuck me and
Oh
Liv
wait!
are
Wait!
doing.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I read that wrong. I'm at 15.
Oh,
My
thank
bad. I'm
God.
sorry.
Okay.
That was
Okay,
my
roll
own
your
fault.
con save.
16 plus
It's a saving throw.
6.
Sorkana's not within range.
Oh, never mind.
But he is still blessed, right?
Actually, Sorkana needs to roll a
No.
concentration
My
save for that.
my constitution is a plus 6. Naturally.
Okay, so Alright. Alright, that's not the right dice. This is the right dice.
So I'm fairly certain that a 16 plus 6 saves my ass. I
You
think.
take 6 damage,
Okay, that's not bad.
and this thing regains 6 health.
That's bad.
That will bring it to
That's
Quip's turn.
very bad.
Excuse me.
Grip, what you gotta do?
Processing trauma, that's what. You know, the song I just shared is what the fuck came on as soon as my brain went, run.
Oh, I forgot in the context of that clip he was squaring up with a rat.
What are you doing, Yuri?
What's up? What's up,
It's your
man?
turn.
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, shit. Oh, my.
Wait, don't
Sorry,
you
I
have
was
second
busy.
wind?
Good point. Yeah, I
should
should
have
have
second
second one. I haven't used it. Okay. How does second wind work again? It was
You regain life equal to, I think it's a D10 plus your fighter level.
D10 plus fighter level.
I believe so. I'm checking it right now. Hold on.
Yeah, check it real quick. Make sure
Yes,
that's
it is
right.
a D10 plus your fighter level, and it is a bonus action.
Nice. Okay. Roll. That is a 6 plus 7.
Okay. So you gain 13 hit points.
13, you said?
Yep.
Alright, 17 HP. Not as bad, at least. Okay. Now, what the hell is Quip gonna do here? Bro just sitting there hitting the thinker pose right now.
Fucking second proper session. Now that everything started, we die.
I'm beginning to
Guess we're
think that the
Escape from
only...
Avernus campaign now.
I think the only correct option is to keep swinging with my sword, because, I mean, I could okay, Magic Missile. I know it's a ranged spell, but I have disadvantage casting it from
It's a
here at
range
this
spell,
point.
but
No.
it guarantees a hit.
Yeah, Magic Missile is like the only spell in the game that is a guaranteed auto hit.
Okay.
So do math. Break out the calculator.
Yeah.
Are you casting
Create
it
a
first
dart
or
deals
second?
1d4. I was gonna do second level. I just feel that
Okay.
that's most appropriate.
So it should
Okay,
be 4
so that-
missiles.
Yeah, it's gonna be 4 darts, which are each a d4.
All right.
Can I say something? Combat with no
who has a
spiritual
deep-
weapon. Let's go.
All right, there's my d4. Okay. All right, each is a d4 plus 1. It says so. That's a 3. Come on, baby. All right, that's a 3. Okay, first one. Second dart is a 2. All right. Third dart, a 5. And the last dart, another 5. So I believe that is 15.
Quip. Finish this.
Yeah. Bro
Quip
stands
our
there,
savior.
hands stretched out, and with a loud cry. I gotta get my diaphragm ready for this one. Try not to wake up the neighbors, though.
Get it in the
Don't make
diaphragm.
push.
Get real good and low.
I am Quip, son of the tribe of the firewall, and I cast you into the eternal hells of the gods. And with that, he casts his 4 darts.
That's such a funny way to put it after that big ass beat. Like you were giving off of the fucking Egon from Shadow the Earth Tree vibes. Curse you, Bale, vile Bale. That's the kind of fucking energy you were giving off of there.
So wait, is it now an initiative in RP initiative?
Well, hold on. God, now I just have fucking Egon's speech. I hear my Anyway, the darts of energy fly from Quip's hands and pierce this creature in 4 places. The smoke around it seeming to immolate with the arcane energy of the magic darts. and its form begins to dissipate. The arms that were holding the flail and holding Sinclair dissolve as the necrotic energy surrounding it and Sinclair fade, and the flail is dropped to the ground. Rurik remains on the ground, fading slowly as Circana and Lisbeth try to reach him. Sinclair, you are dropped to the ground hard, the air being knocked out of you. Before I continue, Rurik, I would like for you to roll me a death save, and then Circana will lay on hands you if you succeed.
Oh god.
It's
Oh
all
god.
you.
I'm so fucking scared right now. I pass!
Oh my god.
I rolled a 19!
Oh, 19. Okay.
Oh.
So you succeed, and then Circana reaches you, using his lay on hands to give you back 10 hit points. But Rurik and Sinclair. And Rurik, as you wake, Sinclair, as you lay on the ground, having just been dropped, you're both looking up at the sky where those bird things are. As the creature that was summoned, as its essence fades into the nothingness, one more bell tolls. But this time the best way I can describe it is the sound cracks as it echoes. The way it reverberates within your head has the same sort of feeling as when glass is shattered. And as you watch, the birds, all of them, freeze in midair. They don't stop and hover. They don't do anything like that. Instead, that they are physically frozen in the air. Black and blue energy emanating from the arcane rune that they were forming before the creature died. And then you all feel something shift. Something in the ground. No, in the air. The very fabric of reality. As the space the birds are flying in are frozen in cracks. A fissure running through space and time itself appears from the center of the rune the birds were forming before splintering out, spreading to the edges of the rune and then breaking entirely. Before you stands the empty void, the fabric of reality itself. And that is where we will end our session.
No.
Can I just add, I love the fact how every session ends with Leon going, no!
Yeah, every time. Without
Every
no!
No!
No, and for like me, it's usually just completely mouth agape.
I'm writing notes.